The best way to describe the sudden resignation of Oliver Camps as president of the Trinidad and Tobago Football Federation. The resignation ends more than 5 decades of service to football locally. Jassy Marique was at the Federation's office this afternoon, where Camps gave his final address to the media as president of the football governing body.
In a sudden and unexpected move, members of the media were alerted to the pending resignation of TTFF President Oliver Camps, to be made official following a meeting with the Executive Committee at the Federation's headquarters, number 43 Dundonald Street, Port of Spain. And when we arrived, we found it to be very true, as members of that very committee, including Vice President Lennox Watson, began to arrive. When Oliver Camps comes through those doors this evening, it may be his final exit as president of the Trinidad and Tobago Football Federation. After more than 50 years service to the game here locally, almost 20 spent as president, it could be the end of an era. And before long, Camps did make his way through those doors, accompanied by TTFF media officer Sean Fuentes, who presented Camps to the media with these words.
Honorable President of TTFF, Mr. Oliver Camps, and what would be his final statement as President of TTFF?
Camps himself attempted to stand tall in the face of this latest drama.
Gentlemen, I feel relieved. I have served the Federation for many, many years. I've served football. I enjoyed every moment of it. And if I had to do it over again, I would be the same way.
It was announced only on Wednesday that FIFA would begin investigations on Camps and 9 other Caribbean officials in the Mohammed bin Hammam bribery saga. He chose to withhold his comments despite obvious disappointment.
It's a little disappointing that it had ended in this way, but there is no control on that, and I wish all the officers that are going to be operating all the best. I'm sure that they're strong enough to handle the whole situation. I don't think I want to go into that. That is behind me now. I am no longer the president, and I expect that the people who are going to be handling it now will want to say something. I have said enough.
Acknowledging that the wind had been knocked out of the sails of Trinidad and Tobago football, Camps leaves office with the hope that the TTFF would rise beyond it.
In my term of office, I feel justified that I have done my best, and I will hope that the Federation will continue to rise and get over the hurdles that they're going through now. Things will get better, and things are going to improve, and I will, in any way that I can help, I would continue to give my support. But I think it is time for me to take a rest.
And with a few last handshakes and best wishes, the long-serving football official said his goodbyes and was gone. Reporting for CNC3 Sports, I am Jassy Marique.
And former national footballer and coach Alvin Cornell says that the source of Trinidad and Tobago's footballing woes may not be on the field but off it. The 74-year-old says that a lack of professionals at the administrative level has inevitably been passed on to the players and is threatening to do greater damage to the sport.
The people who control the game do not necessarily control the game with the interests of the game at heart. And I want to make that pretty clear. Maybe they don't understand what they're doing. Maybe they don't understand the value of development. Maybe they don't know the process. But the thing about it is that it is not reflecting in our national teams, and it must reflect.
Perhaps with the apparent crumbling of the TTFF's old guard, what Mr. Cornell has identified may change. However, as he explains, the effects of years of unprofessionalism may have already taken hold. It may yet be too late.
I don't think we've got six top-class professionals in this country. I'm sorry to say it, but it's true. We need to reconstruct the process of professionalism, and we need to pay attention to the education programs for football. Football is like every other thing. You've got to study it. You've got to understand it. You've got to work with it. We've got to have some intelligent minds doing it, and I'm saying that that's probably our weak area.
Weighing in on the now infamous tirade of Soca Warriors head coach Otto Pfister 2 weeks ago, Cornell sympathizes with the German.
Maybe he's a little bit bland, maybe he's a little bit tough. That's the way the German is. I studied in Germany, so I have a good idea. But we cannot be sending players to other parts of the world when they have a commitment to World Cup football. So really and truly, Mr. Feaster might have a point. Maybe his harsh methods may have transferred the message to the messenger, and we need not to want to do that.
Reporting for CNC 3 Sports, I am Justin.